Well, you gotta expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in at point guard.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Westbrook, he's checked in for man. Now here's Booker. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball against Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Leonard. For three. And Aiden pulls it down.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Here's Morris. The Suns getting their last shot to go. It's Booker on the wing. 10 points for him. Leonard against Durant. Leonard outside. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Here's Booker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Westbrook. Morris passes to Westbrook. Stolen by Ayton. Westbrook against Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. To the right side. The kick to Durant. Clock at 4. From deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Morris for 3, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
For 3, Booker. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Durant against George. And that one's good by Durant.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Booker. Pass to Warren. Outside Booker. Shoots over Westbrook. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Durant. Booker's got 18. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the drive.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. The outside leaner. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Highland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. George passes to Plumlee. Here's Highland from the arc. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
This guy, a reliable pick-and-roll scorer. T.J. Warren knows where to roll after setting the screen.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Highland to the paint. A nice shot by Morris. Morris has got 5 points. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Covington's checked in for Morris. Here's Payne. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Ross. Denied by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back, Kawhi.
There's the steal, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great.
When you consider how relatively new Darius Bazley is to the NBA, consider the last 2 years. An integral part of the starting lineup and back-to-back years where he averages double figures.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Ross for 3. No luck on that one. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. What about Bazley, Doris? He's proven to be a starting caliber player.
Well, he's starting to perform better on the offensive end. His rebounding numbers are starting to climb. And this guy, if he keeps scoring and rebounding with this level of consistency, he can be an excellent part of a good team.
Ross for 3. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Bazley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Landale. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Ross. Takes it inside. Oh, Covington with a block.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And it's tied up with that one.
At the line for 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Think about Robert Covington's past to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And the basket by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Back to Ross. Picked up by Bazley. A shot to stop the run. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Thanks very much, Allen. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Darius Bazley, Cameron Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Josh Okogie, and it's Landale in at the center position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Ross can't get it to go.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
They grab their own miss. And it's in there. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
It's Ross on the wing, covered by Covington. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Knocked loose. "90 seconds into the second half now. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Leonard outside. He takes it in. And the dunk by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Pass to Booker. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. The kick to Durant. Gets the 3 to fall. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Powell outside. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Pass to Durant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. The Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
Marcus Morris Sr.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. Now Leonard jacks up a 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Here's Booker. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Westbrook against Paul. Morris left side. The 3. Oh, a good look from Zubac. Morris passes to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. No good. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
So for the Clippers, George comes in for Powell, and it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. 1.5 minutes left in the third. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. Now the Suns take it the other way. Durant inside, guarded by Morris. Outside for Booker. Back to Warren. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Booker's shot is good.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
Leonard, good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Paul passes to Durant. Ayton, the screen on Leonard. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. George against Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Leonard. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And so it's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Highland in at the one. Warren with a screen on Morris. Right side Warren. And right on target. That one's good.
Well, just great recognition. Rise and fire and catch and shoot. T.J. Warren says, I can do that.
Shoots. George passes to Morris. They double him with Ayton. And the Clippers call time here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, we hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, the Claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
For three, Booker drains the triple. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. Pass to Highland. The three is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Here's Paul. Paul George pulls down the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Morris. Kicks it to George. Second chance effort. Goes up again. Zubac. And that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
George against Booker. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. Up top, George. Guarded by Durant. Leonard outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to George. And George with the jam.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Ayton finds Booker. Launches it. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Highland. Ooh, Durant with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Warren. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns running out of time. On the wing, Durant. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Durant. And rejected.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Pass to Highland. Back to Morris. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And what a huge performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
That free throw good from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Highland. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. Pass to Ayton. Lets it fly from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
George, a deep three. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And in the pass. Few years. We've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is a reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point guard. And finished off by Morant.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. Oh! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Man passes to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Man with the rebound. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Zubac trying to break loose. That one drops for him.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
It's Morant with the drive.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's George. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Leonard, no luck.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Morant.
Did you see that? Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Morris with a screen on Brooks. Morris outside. Zubac the pass to Morris. From outside the arc. Tries again, and it's Zubac laying it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
It's Morant with the drive.
elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Zubac a screen on Brooks. And here's Leonard from three. No good from Zubac. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. George against Bain. Inside, Brooks. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Pass to Mann. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mann's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant outside. Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Morris with a screen on Brooks. Out to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Jackson a screen on Leonard. It's Morant with the drop.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
George passes to Morris. Here's Leonard out to the right wing. With 2 seconds left, and Adams sends it back. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. What an amazing...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock.
Second person of 5.
And so here's Memphis. Here's Morant. 16 points for him. And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Brooks with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's George for 3. Here's Covington.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Here's the pass to Morant. Here's the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Norman Powell's checked in for Paul George.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Powell for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Here's Morant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers trail by 3. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
The 3 from Morant. Jackson finds Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Back to Westbrook. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Morant dishes to Adams. And then Morant slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Powell, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And then Morant slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant against Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Both free throws good from Morant.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Covington a screen on Morant. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 6. Covington into the lane. Powell, no one around him. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Outside for Jackson. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks, David. And we'll be... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Mason Plumlee. And hammering it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Highland passes to Zubac. Releases from 15, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Stolen by Brooks. Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
And here is Los Angeles now. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Covington kicks to Gordon. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Highland. Zubac with the screen for Gordon. Drills the three-pointer.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Highland passes to Covington. Outside, George. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
George, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Brooks outside. Morant outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he commits the intentional foul. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
15 foul.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Covington. Covington a screen on Brooks. Clippers moving the ball around. And George, here we go. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Brooks finds Jackson, and that's an intentional foul. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. First one falls for him.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Highland. Outside, George. Covington wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. 1:35 left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a switch here. Man's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Covington setting the pick for George. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis leading by 11. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Brooks for 3. It's good from long range. Brooks has got 6 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Leonard in for Gordon. And there's the drive. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Here's Morant. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris passes to Mann. Out to Morris. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. He's got 5.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Here's Morant. And with the rebound. A 3 from Leonard. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And a big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Grizzlies lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the point guard position.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 6. Mann passes to Morris. He kicks it to George. Morris with a screen on Bane. Lock at 6. Morris finds Leonard for 3. And they recover it. Bane against George. And it's George finishing it off.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Adams with the screen on Leonard. Morant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
First minute and a half of basketball.
Ooh, love it, love it.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Gordon's checked in for the Clippers. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
15 foul.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers trail by 11. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Morris. Plumlee, the pass to Mann. In the corner, George with it. Los Angeles with another miss.
His third personal foul. At the line for Memphis.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And clearly an intentional foul. Looks like they'd rather take their chances with him at the line.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 14. George looking around. Morris finds George. In the corner, it's Gordon. Will it go? And the three ball is good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Foul, he's checked in for Gordon. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Clippers trail by 16. On the wing, Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Clippers.
And George drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. And an intentional foul right there. That's good from Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
Both free throws good from Morant. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. A nice shot by George.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers trail by 14. George finds foul from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The tray. George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That's good from Morant. And so he hits both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
George dishes to Powell. Westbrook kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. Morris with the bucket.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. Really, they're just kidding themselves.
That's good from Morant. And he makes both free throws. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good on that one. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And so they choose to intentionally foul. That's good from Morant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 19. Westbrook, no good. And George hits the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Morant. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That free throw missing.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Morant. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
His fourth personal foul.
That one is off.
At the line for Memphis, Steven Adams. Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David.
particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Aiden in at the center position. Now here's Brooks. Here's Morant driving to the basket. They get it again. And finally, they hit one.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. The kick to Durant. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. Warren.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Outside Morant. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Booker. Aiden, a screen on Morant. Booker, the pass to Aiden. The kick out to Paul. The ball's knocked loose. Just 5 to shoot. Aiden with a screen. Good chance here for Booker. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Booker's gotten his second bucket. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And he makes a first.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Booker no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Morant. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Aiden, a screen on Bain. For 3, Booker. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Morant. Inside. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Goes back up. Here's Jackson. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bain. In transition, here come the Suns. And Durant with the big finish.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Morant against Durant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Morant no good on that one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker, the pass to Paul. Tries the spin move. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Aiden. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's Booker. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And the Suns get another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. Morant with it. Now guarded by Aiden. And then Morant with the dunk. mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Outside Morant. Into the lane. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
The kick out to Paul. There's the three. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
And Bane drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Evan Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 6 seconds left in the first. Payne with a screen on Durant. Morant. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pure from three-point range.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
For three, Booker. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's the three. Durant, the pass to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Bane. Booker can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Bane with it, now guarded by Booker. Pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's Durant. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Durant, the pass to Warren. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 3.
TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Morant against Durant. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. There's the drive. And no good. Paul with some nice D. Booker finds Warren. Back to Booker. Warren with a screen on Brooks. For 3, Booker. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 1:46 left in the half. Here's Brooks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Here's Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Three-pointer, Brooks. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. They get it back. Left side, Warren. Outside, Booker. Warren with a screen on Brooks. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
From deep, Morant. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Brooks against Booker. Ayton, the screen on Brooks. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, rejected by Ayton. The Suns leading. On the wing, Durant. Hounded by Morant. Ayton, the screen on Morant. For 3, Durant sinks it from distance. Durant's got 5 points.
Even back at Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that 3. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does.
Here's Morant driving inside. Unable to get that one. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Grizzlies, 25. The Suns, 31.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Cameron Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Landale into the 5 spot.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Payne. And the basket is good.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Pass to Landale. Here's Okogie. And there's the screen. Stolen by Jackson. All by himself. He goes up, and then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Bane against Ross. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Morant.
Get out of the way! Wow! I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. There's a screen. Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Baisley. The 3. Buries it from 3. Baisley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just more time on the floor. The confidence from Darius Baisley continues to grow.
Here's Morant driving in. And then Morant with the jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Now here's Ross. To the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Goes personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Ross for three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Walking foul call. Cameron Payne. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Moran against Payne. Now here's Moran. Defense is right there. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Booker. Here's Durant. The kick out to Paul. Warren with a screen on Morant. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Three-pointer. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis leading. Brooks the pass to Moran. 1:19 left in the third quarter here. Got it. Morant's got 31.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Aiden, a screen on Payne. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Aiden with it, guarded by Morant. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Aiden finds Booker. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. To win the drought. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Here's Morant, and he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Outside Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Here's Brooks. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
Oh, deflected and stolen by Payne. Pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Fires the three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Booker for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Well, the Grizzlies shooting is around 55% so far. And he knocks down the first one. And Morant drops them both. Well, the Suns shooting is around 55% so far. To the paint. Here's Warren. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Hits a three-pointer.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Warren with a screen on Adams. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he's using the screen there to set up some space. TJ is a guy you got to stay after when he sets the pick.
And it's Morant off the drive. Morant with the slam!
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Outside Durant. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Free throws good from Durant.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw is good. And Morant drops them both. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Jackson. Booker no good.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted.
Impressive!
Wow! Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Booker from downtown. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And that one's good by Durant.
Well, his ability to pull up off the dribble should be illegal for a near 7-footer. Durant showing exceptional body control there.
Outside Bane. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Durant for three. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
Warren against Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Brooks right side. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Fires for three. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Warren. And it's KD in at the small forward. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. George finds Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers. Is his triple-double record unbreakable? Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Morris outside. Left side, Leonard takes a three. Doesn't go that time. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The drive by Booker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Slicing his way to the rim, Booker making it look easy despite the contact.
For 3, Westbrook. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. And here is Morris. Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Paul outside. Warren sets the pick for Paul. 18 feet out and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. So good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
The kick out to Westbrook. Morris dishes to Westbrook. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. George against Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. Spins. Morris kicks to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Westbrook.
And so difficult to defend. When Westbrook is hurting you off the bounce, he's hurting you off the catch.
Booker with no one around. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Double team on Westbrook. A three from Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Booker, no good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Here's Booker. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Leonard with no one around. Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Fires it up. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Myst.
Westbrook way outside. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Down low, Plumlee with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Morris outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Suns trail by 4. Paul kicks to Durant. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. And he gets the bucket. Ayton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Suns. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got 15.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Ayton in the corner. Outside for Durant. 6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers leading by 5. A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Early in his career, Leonard wouldn't take those shots. Now he's got the confidence to pull up off the dribble.
KD with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. To the inside. Covington with the steal. Westbrook passes to George. It's Covington on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Durant kicks to Booker. KD on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And George kicks to Westbrook. Dives to the hoop. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Norman Powell's checked in for George. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Leonard, that's for 2. Westbrook. Powell finds Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Takes it inside. Basket good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that bump.
Back to Ross. There's the pick. The 3 ball. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Westbrook drives in.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
For 3, Ross. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. 9-point game. To the paint. Here's Payne. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Covington with the steal. Powell kicks to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
And the Suns miss again. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And Phoenix turns it over again.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Clippers on top. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Cameron Payne, also Terrence Ross, and it's Baisley in at the 4 slot. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Gordon comes in for Leonard.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
pass to Landale. Payne gets a wide open look. Another three for Phoenix.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
It's Westbrook with the drive. It's deflected. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ross passes to Payne. Pass to Landale. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook surveying the D. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Paul, and Covington sends it back. On the wing, George. Gordon kicks to Covington. Back to Gordon. Right side, Covington. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets Warriors playoff games, wasn't he?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Here's George. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from KD. Warren the pass to Paul. Warren finds Paul. Warren sets the pick for Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Inside. Rocket 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Highland. No points in the game yet for him. George looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Ayton kicks to KD. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
And so Durant nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Highland's shot is good.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Booker outside. KD on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Warren a screen on Gordon. And he stays with it. Warren sets the pick for KD. Shot clock at 6. And then Durant with the jam.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
All sorts of time. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Highland's got 5.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. KD on the wing. George against Durant. Baseline J on the way. Pass to George. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Gordon. Morris outside. Zubac a screen on Paul. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the basket by Gordon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Booker's shot is good.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Highland passes to Morris. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Highland passes to George. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Chris Paul.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Warren sets the pick for Booker. Down low, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Here's Highland. Morris, left side. On the wing, George. And the Clippers call time here.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
So, for the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Robert Covington subbed in for Marcus Morris. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix? Covington passes to Highland. Kicks it out to Covington. Outside Leonard. Back to Covington. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Warren. Kicks it out to Booker. Fade away. Back to Warren. Paul surveying the floor. To the middle. Goes back up. That shot no good. Good D by Covington. Now the pass to Plumlee. And And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to try to ease up off the crease.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Booker. Outside for KD, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Russell Westbrook in for Los Angeles. Lock at 6. Over in the corner, Warren. And here's Booker from the arc. No good. Shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Westbrook. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Suns trail by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
59 seconds left in the game. Warren sets the pick for Durant. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Ayton a screen on Leonard to stop the drought. No good from Durant. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Takes it out to Covington. Off target from outside. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 7. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for KD. And here's Covington. Dishes to George. From deep. Off on that one. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
A lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Mann. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Morant. Covington grabs the board.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Leonard against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But, boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, Brooks with the steal. With the drive. Here's Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting on Robert Covington.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
So he comes up empty, missing both. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's Leonard following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Adams. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Morris. The free throw drops for Adams.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Now here's George. Picked by Covington. George passes to Covington. And it's Morant off the drive. Good on the shot. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Covington, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And Morant drops them both. Here's George. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Covington. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Adams, and a nice finish on the layup.
Adams is used to scoring through contact. Make no mistake, he'll show you some strength every now and again.
Here's George. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Morant. He has 6. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Now here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Leonard against Adams. Morris passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard. Woo!
BA, well, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Morant. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. George, good.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers trail. Here we go. And the jam by Covington.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's Morant. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard outside. Pass to man. Covington up top. And here's George, guarded by Bane. Here's man. Outside Covington. Out to Leonard. Morris on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Covington. The Grizzlies pull it in. Down low. And stolen by Covington. Morris for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks finds Morant. Just 3 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Morant with the slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Ja Morant. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Kicks it to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Out to Leonard. 4-3. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. George has got 7 points in the game.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Here's Morant. Oh, Leonard with the block. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. Gordon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. Leonard for 3. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Morris outside. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the left iron.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's George. Leonard outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Moran against George. Morant, no good. Back to Payne. Tries again. Count it. Good.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Out to Gordon. For 3, Westbrook drops in the 3. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Gordon, and Gordon with the big finish.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Morris. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Brooks outside. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Memphis trailing here. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Moran off the drive. Going inside. Oh, wow! I can't believe he just did that.
Now that is incredible. Just wow.
Westbrook can't hit. Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. The Clippers trail. Batum with a screen on Moran. Batum, right side. Fires the 3. Leonard passes to Batum. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Brooks outside, out to the right wing. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Outside Bane. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. Pass to Highland. And stolen by Morant. On the take. Memphis the rebound. Adams, shot's good.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Here's Highland. On target from range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. The shot that time not on target. Powell outside. Pass to Batum. This for the tie. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Left side, Morant. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
No good on that one.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Adams has got 14 points.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Highland. The 3-ball. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Here's Batum. Out to Powell. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Powell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
Here's Adams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Gordon. Batum, pass to Gordon. Here's Powell. Here's Highland. Shot clock at 6. He nails it, and we're tied. 6 points for him.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Powell outside. Pass to Highland. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Out to Leonard. For the lead. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Jackson with a screen on Gordon. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Let's go with a 3. And the basket by Highland. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson outside.
LA foul. First personal foul. Third team.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And so Jackson nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Here's Highland. And the shot goes in. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Morant. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot clock at 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
For the Clippers, Covington comes in for Gordon, and it's George in for Powell.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Moran against George. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Batum with a screen on Moran. Batum outside. Timeout called. The Clippers.
Timeout. Start it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Out to Covington from outside the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Leonard outside. Launches a 3. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to George. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Inside, Moran. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Can you say prime-time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he drops the first.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Leonard against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Now here's George. Here he goes. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Covington, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Moran against Leonard. And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Batum, pass to Covington. Kicks it to George. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Bain. Back to Moran. Pass to Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. The Clippers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Yes! And the foul! Ja Morant picks one up.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Here's Moran. Yes!
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Double team on Leonard. Batum, pass to Morris. Batum with a screen on Jackson. Back to Batum. Westbrook against Murray. Shot on the wing. Excellent D there from Morant. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
The Clippers call timeout. They're losing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul. Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Here's Morant.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Nicholas Batum out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. The Grizzlies' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
5 on the clock. Back to Batum to take the lead. Morris for 3. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Payne with a screen on Leonard. Morant. Here's Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Covington's checked in for Batum, and he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. There's the drive.
Well, Kawhi Leonard, no stranger to big moments, right? An integral part of multiple championship teams. Now it's about standing and delivering at the foul line.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Leonard drops them both.
Hitting all your free throws at the end is huge in this league. So many games are decided by razor-thin margins.
Here's Morant. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. To take the lead. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams is for Memphis. They've gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. And here's Morant. No good that time. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Morris. And here's George. Morris with it. Back to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. Well, Memphis shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Morant. Here's Payne. It's Test. George with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Covington. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Memphis. Now Morant. There's the drive. Adams inside. Guarded by Morris. And that's an intentional foul. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They're down by 1. 17 seconds left to play in overtime. Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Leonard finds Covington. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
From the inbound, Morant into the lane. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Now here's Westbrook. Covington passes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Grizzlies shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. Back to Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 19 points.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Covington, a screen on Adams. Here's Morris. Williams is checked in for Memphis.
At the line for your Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Adams. Over Morris. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Outside Bain takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 9 rebounds now. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Kennard against Westbrook. Here's Kennard. Pass to Bain. Shot clock at 5. This shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. The drive by Westbrook. And there's Plumlee on the assist by Westbrook. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
They get it back. Back to Kennard. Jackson with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Outside Bain. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Right side Covington. Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. Money.
That's a play that's all about positioning. Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Pass to Bain. Back to Kennard. Jackson on the wing. Kennard outside to end the run. It's rebounded by George. deep three-point range. Offline. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Double overtime. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for Allie. To look at